How's it going, everyone? So today I want to talk about 3,000 sit-ups a day. So I got this question from a subscriber. He asked me, should you do 3,000 sit-ups a day? What will your abs look like? Will they look insane after? Will they be completely shredded? Or will it do completely nothing? So this can be said about the 1,000 sit-up, 2,000 sit-ups, 3,000 sit-ups, even 100 sit-ups, 200 sit-ups, 50 sit-ups a day. This answer is going to be for all of them. Now, do they work? Absolutely not, you guys. They will not work at all. In order for us to tell if they will work or if they won't work is to basically define how do you get six-pack abs? What is the easiest, the fastest way, the most efficient way of getting six-pack abs? Now, the answer to that question is that your abs are like any other muscle group, so you need to treat them like that. In order to build muscle like any other muscle group, we need to progressively overload that muscle group, and we need to eat in a caloric surplus. By doing this, you will develop six-pack abs. A lot of reason why people don't see their six-pack abs is, one, they don't have muscle developed in them, and two, they're not lean enough. Most people think, though, that you can just do number two, get super lean, and you'll have six-pack abs. That's why you see a lot of skinny people. You may be one of them, where you have skinny arms, skinny legs, skinny stomach, but you just have no six-pack abs at all. You have nothing. You have a flat stomach, and you're wondering, why don't I have six-pack abs? Because you have not developed that muscle. That muscle is not developed at all. So what's the fastest way to develop six-pack abs? The best answer is by doing heavy compound movements. What this does is it stabilizes your core. And over time, when you keep overloading on your exercises, such as squats, deadlift, rows, etc., by doing this, by overloading on those compound movements, you're also overloading on your core, because your core is needed to stabilize all those movements. Without your core, you can't even stand up straight. You need your core. By me standing right now, my core is activated, it's stabilizing me. Now just think, when I'm squatting 450 pounds, I'm deadlifting 600 pounds plus. Imagine the amount of work my core is doing. That's why a lot of powerlifters, myself included, I have a six-pack abs year-round, and I don't even train my abs at all. Simply by doing heavy squats, deadlifts, etc. That's how you can develop extremely good abs. You don't need to do that, though, in order to develop abs. You can go on an ab machine and simply progressively overload, getting stronger on that movement, and your abs will develop extremely quickly. Now, the reason why it's better to do the compound movements than just your ab exercises is because by only doing your ab exercises, you're only going to get good at doing ab exercises. By training compound movements, your whole body is going to be absolutely shredded, ripped, jacked, strong, and bigger by doing compound movements. But again, if your only desire is to get six-pack abs, then simply go on a weighted ab machine, start doing crunches, work in the 8 to 12 rep range, do 4 to 5 sets, do that 2 to 3 times a week. You will notice your abs will get better, and they will get more bigger. Not bigger, more shredded, if you will. Some people think that by doing ab exercises, your abs get really thick and blocky. That's not the case at all. That will never happen to you if you are a natural athlete. So by me explaining all this, then you guys can understand that by doing 3,000 sit-ups a day, 2,000 sit-ups a day, 50 sit-ups a day, by doing all those sit-ups, how am I at all progressively overloading? I'm not. I'm doing the exact same not the exact same rep range, but I'm not adding any weight at all to my sit-ups. I'm simply just performing a sit-up over and over and over again. That's why you never see guys who do 100 push-ups a day, 200 push-ups a day, 500 push-ups a day, 1,000 push-ups a day. You will never see those guys with 20-inch arms, 21-inch arms, 19-inch arms, 18-inch arms. You will never see that at all. What you will see, though, is you will see people who are pretty shredded. Now, the reason for that is because simply they just don't eat enough, and they cut weight, and their arms are really, really tiny. So that's what I've noticed from the people that do the push-ups, the sit-ups every single day. If that's all you have, though, then that's a great way to get a workout in, but that's not the most efficient way of building six-pack abs. The most efficient way, like I said, is to progressively overload on them, eat in a caloric surplus. Once you've done that for 2 to 3 months, cut the weight. Your abs will become much more clear because the body fat has been reduced. That is the easiest, the simplest, the most efficient way to building six-pack abs. And again, the reason why you're not seeing your abs if you're super skinny is because the muscle isn't developed. Just why? Because you're super skinny, you're lean, you really have no bicep separation or tricep separation because that muscle is not developed. You can't just be skinny and expect to get six-pack abs. So end the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please share the video and like the video. Peace.